James with Love My Pups and mybreedersupply.com. Probably know us from Shipmate. It's our computerized electronic thermos for shipping semen, and we've had great success with that. And I've been working on a whelping box that I can manufacture and offer to other people for the last couple of years. I've built many whelping boxes for myself because the products I see out there, I think that they have serious flaws. So I've been working on something that, number one, is shippable, so I can get it to people so it doesn't cost them an arm and leg to get it shipped to them, and it's stowable so they can put it away when they're not using it. But primarily the things it has to do is it's got to make mum safe and happy, and it has to make the puppies so they don't get squashed and keep them warm. Seems like a very easy thing to do, and the products that you see out there, commercial products like DuraWhelp, they have big problems for various reasons, primarily because of the heat. So one of the things that happens to puppies when they're first born is they've got to keep them warm for the first 10 days of their life. If you don't do that, then puppies suffer. The problem is that the amount of heat you have to put in is 100 degrees for the puppies, way too hot for mama. Mama doesn't like it. Then the other thing that happens is that puppies get squashed. Mama gets tired, she rolls on a puppy, the puppy can't get out of the way, and so then the puppy gets squashed, can't breathe, can't get to maybe where it needs to keep warm, and the next thing you know is you go to check your puppies and you find you've got a dead puppy. And if you don't have a thing called pig rail, you're going to run into that problem. Okay, so how is this thing different? So it comes from two components. There's a part that I manufacture that's in this box. We're going to take that out now. And what that is it's a heater system that we have to install on the bottom of a tray that comes with a standard crate. So there's also some pipes in here. These are what's called a pig rail. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. So we've got a pig rail, and I'll show you what that is here in a little bit. And then really the heart of this thing is this heater system. And we're going to go into it in more detail in a separate video, but basically this is a heater that gets attached to the bottom of the whelping tray, and it has a thermostat in it so that we can exactly control the temperature around the periphery of the whelping box. And this is the thing that makes this unique and what really makes the difference between just putting a heating pad and having this product. But we'll put that away, more of that here in a little bit. We're going to have to install it. Okay, so this is a standard crate. It's a large size crate. They come in different sizes. I had this shipped Amazon Prime. To get it here cost me 44 bucks. So you're going to buy that, and there's different sizes you can buy, but you're going to buy that from Amazon. So that's 44 bucks. Okay, so now what do we need? We need a pig rail, and that is what these pieces here are for. The pig rail is a little ledge on the inside that a puppy can get underneath, that if mum backs up against the puppy so it's squashed against the wall, it won't get squashed because the pig rail saves the puppy. So that is what this is here. So we're going to install this pig rail. Alright. This is pretty simple. So basically what you do is this clips in. And I've got this in the wrong place. There it goes. There we go. A little easier. So that clips in there. These pieces just slot into these holes. There's one. There's the other. Now I need access to it from the front. Open the door up. Pop that into there. Pop that into there. And there's some little slots that cut in the end of these little pipes. Let this. It's got to be tight because you don't want the thing to come apart. So I'm doing a little bit of wrestling here. There we go. And And there it is, pig rail, done. Super, super easy, super, super strong. Mum is going to come up against this, puppy's underneath it, puppy's absolutely safe. So there's a ledge all the way around. This is critical to anybody who makes any kind of a homemade or commercial whelping box. If you don't have a pig rail, I promise you that you will, if you have enough puppies, you will lose puppies. You will get puppies in squash. So there's the fundamental box. That's it, very easy. Put it together in 5 minutes. Not expensive. When you're finished with it, you can collapse it, put it underneath the bed, forget about it, we have another puppy.
We're in the closet.
So this crate also comes with a built-in tray in the bottom. It's waterproof and it's pretty, you know, your dog would have a hard time tearing this up. All right, so that tray comes out. And now we've got to install a heater on this. So we're going to get this out of the way for a second, put that on the ground. We're going to turn this upside down. And you may want to come in a little bit closer, Tammy. This is the secret sauce. This is the part that puts heat just exactly in the right place. So this unfolds. And I've got different sizes to go with different size crates. So this has been sitting around for some time. Fold it up. This is the thermostat. It's going to be outside the box. Get this so it's laid properly where we want it. So it lays down nicely. And I could have done some of this a little bit ahead of time for this video, but I want to see this happening in real time. Okay. So now, what we want to do is we're going to remove the backing. And there's a sticky tape backing on the back of this foil, and it can be a little bit of fun to get it started sometimes. In fact, we're going to go to this end. It'll make life a little easier. We're just going to start from here because I can already see it. And there it is, coming off. So we'll start with the back edge. So there's the tape. So the tape is not exposed to the puppies or mama, so it's completely safe. And that is now going to go back into this tray. Okay. So here we go. And there it is. Now, it's locked in place. We're done. We're finished. And there it is. Finished product, ready to plug in, keep the puppy safe. So the next video is going to be how does this in control, and we're going to put some puppies in here because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here. It's going to be a thing of beauty. What will happen is puppies will find the heat on the outside rail and they will migrate underneath this pig rail, and that's where they will stay until they're hungry, and when they're hungry they'll go find mama. So you will most of the time find your puppies lined up underneath this pig rail in absolutely the safest place to be. They can't be squashed, they can't get cold. The two critical things that will do puppies in for the first 10 days of their life. Absolutely solves the problem. Thanks for looking. 3 little Frenchie puppies. Girls on the outside, boys in the middle. 7 days old, eyes aren't open. They've been in our whelping boxes since they were born. And this is the whelping box here next to me that we just built. And, yeah, and we're going to put these guys in there and we're going to see what happens. So here we go. So this is, remember how this works. The middle area is not heated at all. The outside perimeter is heated. So we're just going to put those puppies right there like that. And what you'll see is they're going to be pretty active because the floor's cold, they're not happy. They want to find either mama or they want to find a place to keep nice and warm. So what you'll see is they're going to be pretty active until they get to an edge. and when they get to an edge, I predict they're going to fall asleep. Can you look down at the thermostat?
Yes.
So there's the thermostat that runs this whole thing, and right now it's set for 103 degrees. The top temperature in the red is the actual temperature, and you can see it's 103. The bottom temperature in blue is what we've got it set to, and there's a little red light that comes on when it's heating. So right now it's actually at 104, so the heat has gone off, so it's controlled. And let's go look at these puppies again. So you can see these guys here are pretty active. They're wiggling around. The guy on the right, the back end of your video, he has found the heat. 5 minutes. But the important thing here is that when they hit the rail, when they get underneath the pig rail, that is the place that is completely safe. They can't get stepped on by mom. They can't get squished by mom. If mom backs up against the wall, they're in a safe area where they don't get squished. So this, if I put my hand right here, there's an area about that wide that's beautifully warm. This is not warm at all. Then the warm starts right there, is where it starts rolling over. Here is beautifully warm. This guy's already on it. Let's see what happens here. So this guy here, the little boy, he's just like, hey, this is where I want to be. This little girl here is like, this is nice and warm. I'm liking this. I'm going to stay here. And now they will stay here until
now
they get.
The other little girls,
She's been there entirely.
Been there.
Yes.
Sleep.
Yes. And so this is the whole point about this is this area here is not warmed. Mom hates the heat. You've got to get this floor temperature to something like 100 to 105 degrees. And that is just, you can't heat your house up enough to get it that hot. Everybody's burnt out the house. But these guys, there you go. They're just happy as clams. Now, just to prove the point here, it's not because they're against the edge. It's not because they're under the pig rail. It's because they've got heat. So I'm going to move them back like this. And let's see if they start wiggling around. Look at that. The moment you move them and they're on the cold surface, they're again, they want to either find mama or they want to find heat. They don't mind. He's asleep, and this guy's going to find the corner, and he's going to be happy too.
The light comes on whenever the heat drops, and it wants to add more heat.
And there they all are.
Okay.
So the idea behind this is you don't put heat in the place you don't need it. You don't need heat here because all this does is warms mom up and she hates it. Then now the puppies gravitate to where the heat is, and this is the safest place to be. It's the place where they can't get squashed or stepped on. So what you'll find is the puppies live underneath this rail 90% of the time. And then every couple of hours they'll get hungry and they'll migrate around. They'll find mama and they'll nurse on mama, and then they'll get back to this rail. And any time that this is one box just like this is outside our utility room, this is what you'll see. You'll see puppies that are typically, you wait a few minutes, these puppies won't even be moving. They'll just be fast asleep right on this rail, and they're not going to move because they're happy where they are. So for this crate, it comes with the crate, it's collapsible. It comes with the bottom tray. You buy from us the pig rail that literally assembles in minutes, doesn't require any tools at all, and the heating system that goes on the underneath, and the controller. That's the part you buy from us. That gives you a complete whelping box that will regulate the temperature. Whatever temperature you set it to, it'll maintain that temperature very accurately 24/7. When you're finished, you've had your puppies and you're done with this, you just collapse the whole thing and stick it in a closet, stick it under your bed. Very inexpensive, works beautifully. What we do is we put a blanket over this thing at night. Mum's in here 24/7 with her babies. We just let her out when it's time to go pee or poop, go walk around with her for a little bit, let her play for a little bit, bring her back in. She wants to be back with the puppies. And what you'll see is the puppies are absolutely just happy as clams, sitting underneath that pig rail in a place that is so safe. Nobody else is doing this. There's a patent application that's in the process of being approved. I'm ready to start selling the product at a lower price to my first customers so they can try this thing out. I think you'll love it. Thanks for watching.